How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So it's time to do CovrPrice's weekly top 10. This just showcases 10 books that are really hot, basically by units sold, and you can see how much they've gone up or gone down throughout this week. It doesn't really mean that it's a good buy. Sometimes it's a good buy, sometimes it's a bad buy. I like to go through this list because it helps people out there kind of understand the market and understand what to buy and not to buy. I can give you my 2 cents as being, a comic book dealer full time. This is my job. Been doing this for, a long time, 12, 13 years, something like that. So I have a pretty good insight on this kind of stuff. Plus, it helps me out, and I get to learn what's kind of going on in the comic world because there's always something going on. It's almost impossible to keep up with everything. All right, so let's go. First, we got Destroyer Duck number 1. This is from 1982. 7-day trend of 114%. Weekly top greatest sale of 1850. And units sold 17. Why is this book on this list? Who is Destroyer Duck? Well, he's not important. But what is important is the first appearance of Gru. Gru is kind of like this cartoonish, barbarian, funny thing kind of guy. It ran for quite a while, actually. Pretty kind of popular indie book from the 80s. And why is this in the news? Well, just like everything, there could be an animated series, possibly. Now, I've said this before, I've said it 1,000 times. Just because there's something in the works does not mean that it's going to translate into an actual anything. TV show, movie, cartoon, whatever it is. Lots of things are in the works. I remember there's this one called The Mouse Guard that was in the works, and I think they even made a demo, and it didn't go anywhere. But that being said, Gru has a ton of history. It's ran for a very long time and is kind of a popular underground indie character. Not really mainstream, but so that being said, I still think it's a good buy. Is it a good buy at these prices? That's all speculation. I don't know. Full disclosure, I bought myself some, right? And once I found out this news, I picked up a few. But I'm hedging my bets. I'm not spending a whole bunch of money. But if something happens, great. I have a few copies. If nothing happens, oh well, I'll still have the first appearance of Gru. So I still think not a bad get. All right, next up we got Wonder Woman Black and Gold, number 6. This is the variant cover. 7-day trend, 140%. Weekly raw sale, $156. And units sold 14. Now, this is a pretty cool cover, not going to lie. I like this cover. So basically all you're buying is you're buying the cool cover, right? And it's a variant. Will this be something in the future? I have no idea. Probably not. Most of the time, these variant covers don't really amount to anything. Occasionally they do, but most of the time they don't. So it's definitely, that's crazy. It started off at around $40, and now it's up to $150. Pretty cool. But it remains to be seen. I don't know. There's not really much beyond the variant cover, and it looks really cool. I'll admit that. So, all right. Next, we got up number 8. We got Ultimate Fallout 4. 7-day trend, 103%. Weekly graded sale, 3,000. Units sold 20. This is, of course, the first appearance of Miles Morales. Billions of covers. But yeah, the reason why this is all of a sudden blowing up, obviously, it's a popular book to begin with. But it's because someone asked, I think it was Amy Pascal, who's heads up Sony Pictures, what's going to happen with the future of, this Amazing Spider-Man. And she said, we're going to continue the storyline. There's going to be a Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland in it. And we might explore some options of such as Miles Morales and things like that. So, of course, everyone just ooh, got to jump on that train. But if you look here, let's see, when at its height. I think it's coming back up. So at its height, it was around 3,200. Looks close to its height for a 9.8. Here's one down for 3,266. And then it's, because of this news, it's kind of climbing back up a little bit. So I think this is a good book. I've talked about it before. It's Miles Morales. He's very popular. He has staying power, so he's not going anywhere. So, yeah. Next, we got Young Avengers number 1. This is on that list. It's 7-day trend, 99%. Weekly grade sale, 11 $125. Units sold 25. This is, of course, first appearance of a million people. More importantly, it's the first appearance of Kate Bishop, who is in the Hawkeye TV show. I have not seen it yet, but that is why it's on this list. It is currently going down, and if we look at some raw sales probably won't tell us the whole picture compared to graded sales, but it's mostly. I mean, look, it was selling for like $380 a couple months ago. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of like dipped a little bit because the show has already come out, but that's why it's on this list. Probably people trying to sell their copies strike while the iron is hot, so to speak. Next, we got Daredevil 10, 7-day trend of 128%. Weekly graded sale 360, units sold 19. This is from 2010. It's the second appearance of Echo. And her first cover appearance, Echo is a villain in the Hawkeye TV show. That's why she's on this list. Already trending down. Basically came out and people went crazy and bought a bunch of copies and then sold a bunch. Next we got my favorite comic book, Superman, Son of Kal-El, 7-day trend, 279%. Raw sale, 315. Units sold, 10. I'm being facetious when I say it's my favorite comic. I don't mean it as a negative thing towards the subject matter. It's just stupid that it's on this list because this is not. I've showed every single time it's on the list. I show the same thing over and over. When North Star came out as gay and it blew up and then it went nowhere. Where is it today? Nowhere. This book is not going anywhere. There's no this is up because it's just the third printing. It's the virgin cover. But, 5 years from now, it won't be anywhere. So you don't have to worry about this book. Daredevil 11, 7-day trend, 131%. Graded, top sale 300. Units sold 22. This is the first appearance of Echo. And as previously stated, it's because she's in the TV show. That's why it's on this list. Avengers 19. It's up 243%. Graded sale, 467. Units sold, 17. Why is this on this list? Well, it's the first appearance of Swordsman, but it's also the origin of Hawkeye. I think he had another origin before this, but I don't think so. Maybe not. But yeah, that's why it's on this list. This, to me, is an old Silver Age key, so I would always consider this a good get regardless. If we look at some graded sales history, we can see that 5/8, you're not going to have too many. Maybe 9/0s is where you can kind of get a little bit. Back in 2012, we got 155. Now it's selling for 520. Even last year, we're selling for 280. Let's see. Let's look at an 8/0. The 2015 is $74. It's currently selling for $570. That's up quite a bit, like almost 8 times, somewhere in there. But even last year, we're selling for $150. Let's see if we can find something. I'm trying to find something that's, not just this month alone. Okay, if we look before selling for earlier this month, it's selling for like $140. Like even in 2019, it's selling $50. It's up 3 times, before this nice little boom that it's having because of the TV show. So, yeah, I still think this is a good book in the long run. Even without this boom, it was up like 2 or 3 times. Next, we got Fantastic Four 110 is up 300%. Raw sale $80. Units sold 16. Interesting thing about this, I don't know that here they have it. The green variant, they didn't print. It looks like the orange or red or whatever it's called right here. They didn't print that on the cover. So a bunch of these. This is a very early era cover. As you can see right here, see how it's all green? It's supposed to be red. But that's pretty cool. If you can find that book, get that book. That's pretty rare. Not super rare, but pretty rare. Why is this on this list? It's the first cover appearance of Agatha Harkness. And, of course, they already announced that she will be in her new TV show. That's why it's on this list. All right, number 1. Here we go. Nocturna, number 1. This is from 2001. 7-day trend, 126%. Grade sale, 130. Units sold, 41. Why is this on this list? Because possibly, maybe they'll turn this into a TV show, something like that. I don't know. Who knows? If you have to get one of these books, get one of these bazillion, jeez, bazillion variant covers. Get one of the more rare ones. That's what I always say. Unless you can get these for like pretty cheap, pick you up, a couple cover A for pretty cheap. But there's going to be a lot of them out there. All right, now that's the list. This is what I like to do at the end of the list. I like to go through and kind of give you just a quick snapshot. Should you buy this or what should you do with this? Nocturna, number one, if you are going to get this, make sure it's the rare variant ones. Fantasy 4, 110. Don't go for this one. Go for 94. That's actually Agatha Harkness's first appearance. If you are going to go for 110, get that green variant. That's very cool. Other than this, it's not really anything. It won't be anything special in the future. Avengers 19 origin of Hawkeye, First Swordsman. This is definitely a good get. Daredevil 11. I'm going to put Daredevil 11 and 10 in the same category. If you're going to get one, get Daredevil 11, first appearance Echo. You don't need her second appearance, cover appearance. Superman Kal-El, third appearance, who cares? Move on. Young Avengers has a ton of first appearances, so that's pretty good. Also, first appearance Kate Bishop. So, yeah. Ultimate Fallout 4, sure, yes, get that. Wonder Woman Black and Gold variant, no, don't get. Destroyer Jack number 1, yes, get that one. Hope you have a good day, and continue having a good day.